Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Coffee and Clarity with Grace. As always, I'm really glad that you're here. And I always start off by telling you that this is not a webinar, it's not a training, and it's not a sales call. This is our table, and this is the one place each week where we can slow down, tell the truth, and talk honestly about what it looks like to build drip funnels and build our businesses with clarity, steadiness, and peace. So, again, thank you for being here with me on this morning. We like to dive right in. So, today, I want to talk about something simple that has been helping our drip funnels team each and every morning, except on this morning, on Monday mornings. We have our team 15-minute meeting. It's not long, not complicated, not a big strategy session. It's 15 minutes where we come together, check in, tell the truth, thank you, and look at what needs attention. And there are three questions that we answer. One, what's working that we should keep doing? Two, what's not working for you and how can I help? And finally, what would you like to see next? And those questions may sound simple, but they are helping us improve drift funnels greatly. They help us see what's strong. They help us see what's stuck. They help us understand what people need. And those questions also help us build with more clarity instead of just guessing. And that's what I want to talk about today. So, always four things that we talk about: what I'm seeing, what I'm learning, what I'm wrestling with, and what I'm appreciating as our team uses these 15-minute meetings to keep improving drift funnels. So, first and foremost, what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is that improvement doesn't always require a long meeting. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We've all had jobs before where you had meetings that could have been emails, okay? Or the meetings could have been 15 minutes. Right, okay? Sometimes improvement starts with the right questions asked consistently, and that's what we do. So when we ask what's working that we should keep doing, we're not only looking for problems, but we're also paying attention to strength. And that really matters because sometimes teams move so fast that they only talk about what's broken. But if something is working, we need to name that. Okay. We need to protect it, repeat it, and understand why it's working so we don't accidentally lose it. Right. And then we ask, what's not working for you and how can I help? We are creating space for honesty, not blame, not shame, just honesty. If someone on the team is stuck, overwhelmed, unclear, blocked, or carrying something they don't know how to move, I need to know that. My business partner, Mr. Smith, needs to know that as well. And so a problem that stays hidden becomes drift. Now, we don't need that, okay? Especially when we're driftless, okay? A question that never gets asked becomes confusion. And then a team member who feels unsupported may eventually stop speaking up. And we've all seen that at one point in time or another. And I definitely don't want that. And then finally, when we ask, what would you like to see next? We're opening the door for vision. And what we're doing is letting the team speak into what drift funnels can become. And everybody always has great ideas. So we're not just asking people to do tasks. No, we're inviting them to notice, contribute, and help shape the future. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that these 15-minute meetings are helping us build more than just software. They're helping us to build a rhythm, trust, and clarity. Now, what I'm learning. What I'm learning is that simple questions can create strong leadership rhythms. You don't always need a complicated process to know what's going on. Sometimes you just need to ask the right questions and then listen. That is a big lesson for me. Because as a founder, it can be easy to think you have to have all the answers. That is very easy to think. Because you feel like you should know what's working, what's not working, what the team needs, and you feel like you should already see the next step. But leadership is about asking as well as knowing. And I'm learning that these questions help me lead better. What's working that we should keep doing teaches me to recognize progress. What's working for me, what's not working for you, and how can I help teaches me to support the people helping build this company. And the question, what would you like to see next, teaches me to listen for possibility. And so I'm also learning that when the team answers these questions every morning, we catch things earlier. If y'all notice, every time we talk, and that second question, what's not working, it gets fixed immediately. And we're going to continue to keep doing that. So we catch confusion before it becomes frustration. We catch those blockers before they become delays. We catch those ideas before they disappear. And then we also catch patterns before they become problems. That really matters for DriftFunnels because DriftFunnels itself is built to help business owners see what's working, what's not working, and what needs to happen next, right? So in a way, our team meeting is teaching us the same thing we want DriftFunnels to help other businesses do. See clearly, respond quickly, improve consistently, and that is what I'm learning. What I'm wrestling with. What I'm wrestling with is the responsibility of listening well, okay? My business partner can hear the silence in between the words. I'm working on that. I'm working on listening and hearing the words, right? But asking questions is one thing, but receiving the answers is another. And so if I ask what's not working for you and how can I help, I have to be ready to hear the truth. Not just that comfortable truth that, oh, I don't have anything. No, when somebody actually says, yeah, the real truth. Yeah. So I have to be ready to hear when somebody's blocked or if something's unclear, when the process needs to improve, or also when my leadership needs to adjust. That's not always easy. Sometimes the answer may reveal something I didn't see. And sometimes it may show that I assumed something was clear when it wasn't. Or it may also show me that somebody needed help before I realized it. And then it could be that sometimes it can show me that the team needs more direction or more support or better rhythm. And I'm wrestling with that because I don't want to ask questions just to sound like a good leader. No. You want to ask questions because you're willing to grow from the answers. And that's what I'm willing to do. Hmm. I also wrestle with consistency. I do. We always talk, we at the table and it's always honesty and transparency, but I do wrestle with consistency. Okay. This meeting is only 15 minutes, but the power in it is doing it consistently. Now we're gonna always do it consistently, even if I don't want to do it. My business partner is gonna be like, we gonna do this 15-minute meeting, right? Right. So you don't want to do the 15-minute meeting, not just once or when things feel chaotic or when there's a problem. You gotta do it every morning. And the consistency matters because one, we're being watched, not just by the team. Well, people out there are going, they're watching us. And when they see that DriftFunnels is a well-oiled machine, they're gonna have to say, "Oh, the meetings are awesome." And so, when they see this episode of Coffee and Clarity, and they're gonna see, "Oh, this is the 15-minute meeting they have. Oh, these are the 3 questions they ask. Oh, we need to ask this too." So, trust is built through repeated rhythms. And so, I'm learning that a short meeting done consistently can be more powerful than a long meeting done randomly. Okay, so that's what I'm wrestling with. How do we keep the rhythm simple enough to repeat, but meaningful enough to make a difference? And I believe that we're on the right track to continuing to do that. Finally, what I'm appreciating. What I'm appreciating is that our team is building DriftFunnels together. Not just through the code or tasks or features, but through conversation, the feedback, through that honesty, and through small daily improvements. I appreciate that these meetings, they help us slow down long enough to ask what's really happening. Sometimes in a company, especially a company with a big vision, it's easy to just keep moving, keep shaking. It's easy to rush from one thing to the next, to assume that everybody's okay. It's easy, very easy to do that. It's also easy to, excuse me, assume the work is clear. And it's easy to assume that the next step is obvious. Sometimes it's not, but these meetings, they help us to pause and they help us make sure that we're not just moving. They help us to make sure that we're also improving. And that's what I appreciate. I appreciate hearing what's working. I appreciate hearing what's not working. I appreciate being able to ask, hey, how can I help? And then I also appreciate hearing what the team wants to see next. That tells me that they're paying attention. They're thinking about the product. They're thinking about the people we're building for. And they're also thinking about how DriftFunnels can get better. And that's always a plus. And that means a lot to me. It's good. It's good coffee. Thanks, sir. I'm appreciating that 15 minutes can become a doorway to better leadership, better teamwork, better systems, and a better company. And that's what I'm appreciating this week. And now, as always, I want to hear from you. So I'm going to put these 4 questions in the chat so that we can all have a good dialogue. And again, you may not have an answer this week, but you may have one for next week. And if you do have an answer, you can either unmute your mic and talk and speak about it, answer the question, or you can answer the question in the chat. So I'm going to put the first question in the chat. And that question is, what are you excited about right now? What are you excited about right now?
I'm excited that DriftFunnels, well, Density 6 period, has its own large language model that we own from top to bottom. And it just gets better and better each day.
All right now, sir. Okay, real quick. Some of us may not know what language model means, what you just said. Can you explain that real quick?
It is the form of AI means a lot of things, but it is the form of AI that's changed the world, according to the way you all understand things now. And those ChatGPT, Claudes, Groks, etc. That's a large language model.
All right. Thank you, sir. Woo, excited. We got our own language model. Yes. All right. Anyone else? What are you excited about? All right. The direction of DriftFunnels. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. So am I. I am so excited about the direction of DriftFunnels because every day, I don't care when you log in every day, it's something new that you see. And I'm excited about it every day. We're going to always keep evolving for the next person says, man, I wish they had this because we're listening. Okay. All right. I'm getting our next question together just in case I missed somebody who wanted to answer the question. So our question number 2 is this. What are you carrying that feels heavy this week? What are you carrying that feels heavy this week? It doesn't just have to be about business because again, we're here at the table honestly, transparently. So whatever you're carrying, because if you're carrying something personally heavy, that can affect your business. Okay? So what are you carrying that feels heavy this week? Again, you may not have an answer, but all right. So no one there. No one. Okay. How to connect with more people and to affect movement within. Okay. Okay. All right. My buddy always has the good answers. Okay. He always has the answer. Okay. Let's do this. How to connect. Okay. How to connect with more people and to affect movement within. Okay. How to connect with more people.
I think that where that comes in is just making myself more visible, exposing myself, talking to more people. But what I'm more so looking at is it's the same old circles, right? And in order to really connect with more, maybe just uh, getting uncomfortable and getting into such situations and areas in which you are not familiar with and talking and initiating conversation. Um, Getting to conferences, because this is a nationwide thing, but we're only concentrated in a few states here, right? So I think that just looking for opportunities to get to conferences and everything. That just came off the top of my head after that question was put out.
Okay, thank you, Otis. Okay, so to connect with more people, instead of posting once or three times, we're gonna post 300 times. The math will take over. 300 times a day. Okay, the math will take over. Math will definitely take over. You post 300 times a day. Okay. Um, yeah, to affect that movement within, it's always it's always like once one person gets moving and people on the inside see it. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I see Otis is moving. You know what? Let me go. Let me start doing it too. Me, I'm a competitive person. So if I see Otis doing something and he is getting, Otis ain't not gonna leave me. Okay, I'm gonna do it too. Okay. So, all right. Anybody else? I'm gonna get the third question ready. What are you carrying that feels heavy this week? We had somebody just join us. Good morning. Our first question was, what are you excited about right now? If you want to chime in on that one, I'll put that back in. And then our second question was, what are you carrying that feels heavy this week? Okay. If you want to chime in, you can. If you want to put an answer in the chat, you can as well. And I'm going to put the third question in right now. All right. Good morning, ma'am. All right. So our third question, what are you building this week? What are you building this week? I know somebody on this call who got a brand new sovereignty installation. Brand new sovereignty installation, and it is fire. Now, I don't know much about it, but I know she does because it's hers. Okay. Can I get that young lady to unmute her mic and just tell us a little bit about it? How excited she is about it.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm driving, but I am very, very, very excited about my new installation.
Okay. Wait. You gotta respond a little bit on it. Now you don't look at the camera, look at the road, but just talk.
Okay. So my new installation, it we're doing credit, we're doing taxes, we're doing marketing, we're doing. I have over 40. I think I have 45 streams of income producing funnels. Haven't started playing with everything, but very excited about my new installation.
All right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, great. Woo. I'm excited. Okay. I heard 45 streams of income. Okay, that's what I heard. Okay. I don't know if y'all saw my screen, but it was money bags going across. That's what I heard. 45 streams of income. She's doing taxes, credit, marketing. She has it. And it is fantastic. It is top tier because Mr. Smith doesn't know how to do anything not top tier. Okay. So I know she's excited. I'm excited for her. All right. Anybody else building anything this week? I'll get the last question ready. If you're not building anything this week, is there something that you want to build this week? I can ask that out. That's a part B question. If you would like to, anybody would like to answer that question, something that you want to build this week. All right. Not, we'll go to our last question. All right. Making sure nobody wanted to. Okay, I'll mute. All right, here we go. Last question. What do you need encouragement, prayer, or perspective on? What do you need encouragement, prayer, or perspective on? Okay. What do you need encouragement, prayer, or perspective on. Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I had a lot going on in the background, so I couldn't talk at that moment when you were going back over the questions. So,
Oh, answer
I'm just gonna go
whichever
back.
question. Yeah, which
Yeah, I'm just
question you
gonna
want to
go
go back
back.
to?
I'm gonna just say, so what am I excited about right now? I'm excited about the second half of the year. Literally the way I look at it, it's halftime right now. And so with it being halftime, what do they do in halftime? They, gather the team together and, revisit what went well the first part of the year, change up what needs to be changed for the second half. And so I'm really excited about starting the second half of the year this week and really like getting back to doing me, because the first 6 months I wasn't like, well, I guess you could say since October of last year, I haven't been the Tracy D. Armstrong. And so now I'm just really ready to get back into the posting, like you were talking about posting, get back into, going after my dream and the manifestation of, the speaking and things like that. What am I carrying that feels heavy this week? If you can see in the back, I don't know if you can see, I got boxes and stuff. Literally, I'm moving. And so this is going to be interesting because the house that I was in, I've been in for about the last 6, 7 years. And so change, literally, I'm carrying a lot of change this week, and I'm trying to um, it's a good thing. It's a good move. Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive with it's a good move. It's gonna, allow me to stack money, not just stack money, but invest money into other areas. But I feel heavy because I'm still like, don't know which direction in regards to the investing part. Because I want to make sure that I manage the money and manage the finances properly, because it's gonna, like, right now I'm in overflow. It's that I thank God, and it's just like it's so much, like I've been able to bless other people with so many things, because like moving into my mom's house, she had like 4 or 5 of everything. So it's a good thing, but it's also I got a lot I'm carrying. And then what am I building this week? I'm building my game plan is to start July 1st off building my What's Your Mess program. Um, and I have the podcast, the What's Your Mess podcast. I want to take that to another level with not just doing interviews, but like I'll need to finish writing the book, because I started doing the What's Your Mess book at the beginning of like in March, but I haven't finished it. I want to get that done. And so I need encouragement and prayer for staying focused, staying disciplined, um, getting things done that I need to get done, finish this move. My goal is to finish the move by tomorrow so that July 1st, I can just hit the ground and hit my second half going. Thank you.
All right now. Okay, yes. All right, Tracy. Okay. Listen, I'm always excited when you talk. But I want to share my screen and show you something because you said investing. So I'm going to show you this, making sure everybody can see my screen. Here we go. See, that says personal finance. Okay. This is drip funnels. Okay. I tell you, every day is something new. We got a new section called personal finance. Okay. So here you can track your money and also funding path. Okay. It gives you everything that you need to help invest, help you get $500,000 in business funding. Call me, Tracy. Okay, we're going just call me. You know, Mr. Smith and I talked to you about it. He can ever talk. Oh, okay. He said it's everything he ever taught. Remember when we had the personal finance classes? Everything he ever taught. So, just wanted to show you that. So we do have that section. Okay, and so always, I know we're talking Wednesday, so we'll talk about that as well. All right. Anyone else? want to answer any other questions they may not have had a chance to answer. Right? Okay. If not, as we close.
Can I ask a question? Can I
Oh,
ask
yes.
Otis a question?
Oh,
Hey,
yes, ma'am.
Otis, how are you? I just wanted to quick question
Doing
on
well.
stocks. I know this ain't a stock meeting, but are you still doing, or like, are y'all still doing stock calls or anything like that to talk about like what's the best investments?
We are not doing those, but if you have a question, I'm more than happy to share my opinions and why on them.
Okay, okay. Well, I'll be getting with you because yeah, I'm in a different place, a different spot right now. I can do more. So I'm ready.
Okay, great.
All right. Okay. Sounds like we're going to get that started back up again. All right. Okay. So as we close, here's a thought that I want to leave with you this week. Better questions build better rhythm. Better questions build better rhythm. That is the thought for this week. If you want to improve something, don't always start by making it more complicated. Start by asking better questions. The 3 questions that we ask in our 15-minute meeting. What's working that we should keep doing? What's not working and how can I help? And what would you like to see next? Those questions can help a team breathe. They can help a business see, they can help a leader listen, and they can also help a company improve without waiting for everything to break first. So this week, I want you to ask yourself, what question or questions would help me see more clearly? And then ask those questions. Ask it with humility, with consistency, and ask it because you're willing to listen and because the answer may help you build better. As always, I want to thank you for spending this part of your morning with me. And thank you always, always for bringing your real self into the room. I am grateful we get to build together, and I will meet you back here at the table next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. This is your girl, Grace. I will see you at the top, not from the top. Have a great Monday and a wonderful week. Love you, everyone.
Have a good one, y'all.